first bell, and away they go. There's that Lewis jab, so dominant in the first fight. Holyfield has to find a way inside that. He knows it too, he says he will. But 3 times in the first 15 seconds, Lewis has got home with it, and a good left hook as well from Lennox Lewis, who starts positively. Can Holyfield reinvent himself again in his 13th World Heavyweight title fight on November the 13th, and his 13th fight in Las Vegas too? All 3 of his losses have come here, and he's had his greatest moments as well in this town. Look at the difference in size, 25 pounds it is, a little bit less than last time. Size maybe does matter here, but Holyfield has overcome big weight disadvantages before in his career. It's a classy start from Lennox Lewis.
It's a good start. He's getting the centre ring, he's using his jab well, he's getting in with some good hooks as well.
Holyfield only stopped once in his long career by Riddick Bowe, remember. Lewis only beaten once by Oliver McCall, but a head work. Complaints from Lewis about that to Mitch Halpern. They've been making a lot of noise about that in the build-up, and you saw it there. Tyson complained about it too. It's what led to the ear-biting incident. Very free with the use of the head, Holyfield there. Victor fire right hand. He can't get near Lewis at the moment.
Well, that's the right punch for Holyfield. He's got to use that uppercut. Holyfield comes in with his head down, and that can be such an effective punch for Lewis.
Uppercut inside from Lewis. Holyfield, I fancy, feels he has to use the jab more than he did the first time, even though he has the range disadvantage. And there he does it twice. He feels that's the answer to maybe get close enough to unload his dangerous hooks.
Well, we saw when Lewis fought Grant Bruno, if he could take away his jab, he could be effective. And I think Holyfield will know that and will try and beat him to the jab.
A good positive start this from Lewis in this opening round. But he does have sleepy periods sometimes in fight. Lewis has won the art by that. Lewis, second round then. Lennox Lewis bidding to become Britain's first undisputed world heavyweight champion since Bob Fitzsimmons lost the title exactly 100 years ago. Once more, Holyfield having to eat that Lewis jab. He must be sick of it in 1999 by now.
And Holyfield has to try and find a way past that.
Big right uppercut from Lewis as well. How cleanly that landed, it was hard to see. Holyfield loves to apply what he calls educated pressure. He's unable to impose his style and will at the moment, and that was really largely the story in New York, but there's still a long way to go here yet.
Lewis is trying to use that jab and also trying to use it as a rangefinder for his big right hand.
Holyfield tries to get close. Lewis is looking to hit him with humdingers and right uppercuts.
Well, Holyfield does come in with his head down, and that's a perfect punch to lift the head up.
It's the glorious unpredictability there of the heavyweights, that one punch can change everything. Holyfield gets there with the body shot, gets close enough. For the first time, Lewis doesn't discourage him with the jab.
Holyfield really loading up for the big left hook there. I think that's what he meant by ferocious punches.
Holyfield says he was surprised by Lewis's skills and ring savvy the first time. And I think at the moment he will be impressed again by what is in front of him.
I think he may well have paid the penalty last time for being a little bit overconfident. Holyfield predicting a third round knockout. I think he learned his lesson from that.
No prediction this time, but Lewis's second.
There's the uppercut. What a good punch that was. He just used the jab as a range fighter, found the right distance, and then brought that punch in.
Third round. Lewis dominant early here, as he was in the first fight. Remember, Holyfield is the man who floored the much bigger Riddick Bowe, although he did lose twice to him. He beat him once, he floored Tyson too. Beat him a couple of times. Three-punch combination this time from Lewis, who continues to ooze the confidence he's shown all week through the build-up.
Well, that was excellent work from Lewis. He's got good concentration. He's letting his punches go. Nice rhythm.
Very wary of that head, isn't he, Lewis?
He is very wary. One of the things you will see from Lewis is you'll probably see him leaning on Holyfield. He did that with his spawn corners an awful lot when he was in camp.
Lewis intelligently using his natural advantages and then just picking off Holyfield with class punches like that right hand you just saw.
Just not getting the right distance for that right hand. He tried the double jab, just didn't quite come off.
Boxing so often a matter of the styles clash, and Holyfield is finding this style very, very hard to cope with. Holyfield can't get into it so far, but that, remember, could change in an instant.
Well, Holyfield's trying to load up. You can see him setting his legs, but then a jab comes out just enough to keep Holyfield off balance.
It's tremendous boxing this by Lewis. Really excellent skills, not only defensively, but with the jab and mixing in the combinations as well. His gloves have come down a bit. He's hit by a right hand. Listen to the Americans get behind Holyfield after that. Lewis was okay from it, but that was the first real sign of encouragement for Evander Holyfield, and we're in round 3.
Well, he does have to be wary, Lewis. He is carrying that left hand very low. He does like to throw his jab from his hip, but he has to be careful of the counters.
Holyfield wants a tear up. Lewis just for a moment.
Length of baseball, which he needs to wake up, and that round just woke him up a little bit, you know?
Yeah, that right hand was the first sign of encouragement for Evander Holyfield. So is that a little sign, I wonder, Glenn, of a...
Got to keep his concentration, but for the most of the round, you know, he was working well behind his jab.
Here's the fourth. Lewis, the WBC champion. Holyfield, who holds the WBA and IBF versions of the title. Frank Bruno shouts out to Lewis, focus, focus. He does sometimes have these lapses of concentration, Lewis. It's one of the rare little blemishes in an otherwise excellent fighting makeup. He's caught by a right hand again by Holyfield, who gets close enough. One of two little swellings underneath the eyes as well for Lewis. Breathing a little more heavily, but he's trained to a sleek 17 stone 4. A sleek for him. His latest for 2.5 years after 10 weeks in the Pocono Mountains of Pennsylvania. But Holyfield is one of the best conditioned heavyweights ever, maybe the best.
Holyfield's trying for those single punches. He's got to try and get some combinations going, but he has to try and get inside to do that. And that's so difficult to get past the jab of Lewis's.
That's a great jab, that one. Real ramrod quality. Sometimes he's been accused of pouring out that jab. One of the American writers said he needed to put Viagra in that jab.
Well, I can testify, it's plenty painful, that jab.
Yeah, who fought Lennox earlier on in his career. No signs yet of Holyfield building on that little bridgehead he might have felt he created in the last half minute of the previous round.
Still just boxing so well, using the jab and then turning it into a left hook. Not a great deal of power in that hook, but he just flicks it in.
That's a very classy punch from Lewis. The left hook round the side of the guard of Holyfield that time. Holyfield desperate to get in range. He'd like this fight in a phone booth if he could have it. Holyfield camp have been trying to lure Lewis all week into standing and trading more. That would give their man a better chance. But Lewis is not daft enough to buy it. Not till he feels the time is right. Good right hand from Lewis there on the counter. Lewis has established the early advantage. But remember, it was in the second half of the fight last time that things went wrong for him on the scorecards at least. 3 Nevada judges this time. That's a big left hook from Holyfield. It's the punch that caused so much damage against Bowen Tyson. But look at Lewis come back again. It's a more fiery fight than the first one. Holyfield complains about use of the head from Lennox Lewis this time. There's another Lewis right hand. The chopping right, and Holyfield almost falls out of the ring. Time out, says Mitchell. Because there have been 4 rounds completed. That is the rule. Doesn't look as serious about that.
Well, they're both landing with big punches in this round. Lewis trying to get out of it, good going. Tempo's just spraying a little bit in there.
Crowd enjoying this one. It's a better fight than the first one. So far, anyway.
Holyfield still desperately trying to get in close. He wants to be in range where he can use those hooks, those short, hurtful hooks.
Well, he's had the odd success, Holyfield, but has been unable to sustain any pressure.
That's right, it's normally been a single punch.
Watch your hands in there, watch your hands. Let's go.
Bit more blood by that cut of Lennox Lewis's right eye. Listen to the British fans getting behind Lewis here.
That hand down, kick those hands up.
This is more the kind of fight Holyfield wants in this round, isn't it?
Yes, he wants to get close. He wants a trade-off. Lewis is starting his stand. He's looking for his big punches also, but that gives Holyfield the opportunity to get close.
Lewis always looks at his most effective when he's just working behind the jab. Bruno shouting out to Lewis, don't fight his fight. He's got half a point, but he's back at work with the jab now in this later part of the round. That has to be the stock weapon for Lennox Lewis here.
Yes, he's got to keep doubling up as well. He can't just do single punch into that minute. There's the left hook. Holyfield leaping in there.
Take it down.
And their heads coming very close together. Lewis cut by the right eye. An accidental cut, it's been ruled. Doesn't look too bad. 6th round. Lewis just has to keep his concentration. Holyfield will never ever quit until he hears the final bell. That's for certain, no matter what the scorecards may or may not be saying.
Lewis is allowing Holyfield to push forward, and I don't think that's a good thing. Lewis needs to be on the front foot.
Keep your head still. Keep your head still. Break. Keep the head still. Let's go.
Definite change in the pattern. Holyfield doubling up with the jab, which is what his corner have been telling him to do. And Holyfield, maybe there are just signs of a little opening in proceedings for him as this goes on.
Yes, he's definitely getting closer to Lewis now.
Oh, good right hand from Lennox that time, though. Lewis just going a little bit sleepy, forgetting the jab at times. More complaints from Lewis. Holyfield, despite his religious leanings and the fervour around the camp, he can mix it all right in there, can't he?
Oh, he can rough it up with the best of them when he wants to. Still looking for that big left hook. And this is better from Holyfield.
Keep your head still. Break. Let go of you. Let go.
It's a good right uppercut, again the heads. Holyfield bringing that head up, and it could cause more damage. It's evening up a bit, this.
Yes, Holyfield's doing better in this round. He's using the jab to the chest, and that's a big target there, scoring blows.
Listen to the chants now for Holyfield. Psychologically, there's just been a little shift here now.
Lewis getting upset by the head. He's got to try and concentrate. Holyfield do what he can to rile him up and make him lose concentration.
Real Anglo-American confrontation out of the ring as well between the second half of this contest for the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. Lennox Lewis within reach of scoring history. Starts off positively, accused of going to sleep by Emmanuel Stewart in the corner. Told him these were the problems you had first time on the scorecards. So Lewis starts fast in the 7th.
Holyfield not happy about that. Lewis just give him a bit of an elbow there.
I think almost as if to say, I can find her up too if you want. Every Lewis punch being cheered, soccer style, by the British fans here.
This is good for Lewis now. Now he's trying to be more aggressive. He's trying to dominate.
That's good from Holyfield, though. Finding angles for the punches. Good action here in the 7th. And the left hook from Holyfield. Lewis gives ground, but then leers at him, smiles at him. It might have had an effect, you know, that punch. And there's another one from Holyfield. And then a right hand too. Lewis looking a little bit wobbly here. unless he's just playing possum with Holyfield. He looked to be shaken there, Lennox Lewis.
Well, he can't afford to play possum with Evander Holyfield. He's got to keep dominant, he's got to keep using that jab. Holyfield's had good success in this round.
Lewis started well, but now Holyfield has come back in. This man has come through a million crises, it seems, in the ring, Holyfield, to fire back and prevail. He's trying to do it now. Lewis has to stay with him. That's a great right hand from Holyfield and a left hook. Lewis beginning to take some heavier looking punches. That's a really big one. A really big one from Holyfield. Left hand. Bad round this for Lewis. The worst he's had in either of the two fights. Major success for Holyfield. Easily the best one he's had in their two meetings. How much is this taking out of Lennox Lewis now? He's showing good durability, but he's forgotten the jab, hasn't he?
He's forgotten the jab, he's also dropping his hand. He's looking tired, Lewis. He needs to get the hands up and get sharp.
Looks to be some damage under the right eye too for Lewis. Much more exciting fight this time. The fight boxing needed. Right hands from both of them this time. Back comes Lewis. It's a barn burner of a 7th round here. Look at this now. Tremendous action. This is how good.
Holyfield's quicker and he's getting these hooks on better.
Holyfield got in with a lot of good punches. Those of us who wondered if he might get in the ring tonight and look about 50, well, that's been proved wrong. We've got our answer there.
Certainly has. He's a great athlete. Look at that left hook. That really did rock Lewis.
Great round, that 7th. One of the best in the proud tradition of the heavyweight championship. A really good round. This is the 8th now. What next here? Lewis dominating early with his boxing skills and his jab. Holyfield couldn't get into it for a while, but my, how he's got into it in the last 2 rounds.
Well, Holyfield's starting to warm up. He's starting to get a rhythm. Lewis looking a little tired in the last round.
Lewis may have to fight for 3 minutes of a round to keep this man away.
Okay, don't fight, step back into him. Easy.
It may make for less exciting action, but from the point of view of actually getting the fight won, Lewis could very well indeed to get back to working behind that left lead of his. There's the left hook again. Didn't really land cleanly for me. That seemed to hit the glove of Lewis.
But it's disturbing the way his arms are going down. You know, he's leaving himself wide open for these left hooks.
Uppercut on the inside. Good shot from Lewis, who came up for air almost there. Seen him do that before in fights and come back. It doesn't mean he's on his last legs. But this now really could go anywhere, this fight. Super body shot from Lewis.
Wait.
Lewis has to try and stay busy. He's got to keep using that jab just to keep Holyfield off balance. Holyfield can't get set for the left hook.
It's a super jab from Holyfield. He's getting close enough now to land it significantly. Tell you what, the way this is going, we could end up having another close one. Right uppercut, Holyfield. What a remarkable fighter this man is. He is extraordinary. He seems to just defy all boxing logic. He's made fools of many so-called experts. And he might do it again tonight.
Well, we said if there was one man that could pull it off, it was Evander Holyfield.
Well, Lewis here is taking action here. It's got better as it's gone on. 9th round. And look at this from Holyfield. Oh, and the right hand too. He loves it in here, doesn't he? This is Holyfield's range.
It's all starting to work right for Holyfield now. He's getting on the double jab. He's getting close. The right hand and the left hook is starting to land. Lewis has to start taking the pace off of it.
Holyfield may well be clawing this back on the scorecards now. It might be getting pretty close.
Let go. Break, sit back. I'm in here. Good.
There's a nice right uppercut from Lennox Lewis. It's almost as if he said, okay, I'll fight your kind of fight, your macho war, and I can beat you that way as well, but can he?
Well, he's good. Remember, he's the biggest, stronger man. His punches are very telling. You know, so the physical battle, you would think Lewis would win.
Left hook was on the border from Holyfield. Oh, look at that again. Double jab and hook. Evander Holyfield finding some sharp, eye-catching punches now. Good body shot from Lewis, but why, oh why, has he forgotten this left jab?
I've no idea. He seems to be a little bit tired and arm-weary. The jabs, you know, his weapon, the jabs, what he's so good at. He needs to get that working.
Terrific action. Look at that right uppercut to finish the flowing from Lennox Lewis. It's a super fight, this. Tremendous action and heavyweight. And look at Lewis here coming on strong. The fans have got their money's worth this time, and so is the sport. Swinging this way and that in this round.
Another great round.
Isn't it?
Well, this is such a better fight than the first one.
Well, you can't compare them. And they want to fight after the bell. 3 rounds to go after this. It really is very, very exciting and a privilege and a pleasure to be here. Look at that uppercut.
Oh. Terrific reaction punch just as he's moving away. There, he just gets it in. Really just a very good reaction shot.
As we go into the 10th, it may be that Holyfield has won the last 4 rounds on some scorecards. You could argue it because there's been 2 super rounds in there.
Well, I've given 3 of the last 4. He's certainly coming on much better. Lewis has to start dominating behind this jab.
Who could ever finish the strongest here may well be undisputed champion. It may be down to that. I'm sure this is in the balance going into the final 9 minutes. They've set quite a pace, haven't they, for big men?
A terrific pace. I mean, Holyfield's got such a good rhythm. You know, he's working that jab so well, doubling it up.
Right, step back easy,
The American fans are getting behind Holyfield. Now the British fans have gone a little quiet, maybe anxious about the way things have turned after Lewis's early domination. I'm sure Lewis has got to get back to that jab for the last 3 rounds.
He's got to start using the jab. He's also got to get off quicker. So he's waiting, and Holyfield's beating him to the punch. He needs to be first to the punch.
Good stuff from Lewis. Like Holyfield's age, just begin to catch up with him a little in the late rounds. Frankly, I would doubt it. He's that well conditioned.
Let go, babe. I'm here. Step back.
Quiet around so far.
Watch those hands.
Mitch Halpern has done a very good job in there. He's regarded by many as the best young referee in the world. Lewis with the left hook this time. Holyfield rather walked onto it. These punches are being thrown with malicious intent.
Yes, they really are. Lewis trying to load that right uppercut, just not quite working.
Whatever the result here, we already have one winner, and that is boxing.
I'm in here.
Oh, look at that from Lennox Lewis. Holyfield's done this in this round, 7th round.
But they're trying to motivate Holyfield. This is where you're tired, the big man. You've got to try and suck it up from somewhere.
Nobody can take anything for granted here.
Watch your head here. Watch your head. Come on. Break. Step back. I'm in.
Very good in the middle of the fight. We hear that our American colleagues on American TV and HBO have Lewis in a 4-point lead. That sounds a bit wide to me.
Yeah, it's one more than I have it.
Good body shots from Lewis. Holyfield's fire just dampened down a little in the last 4 or 5 minutes.
Lewis just has to keep busy, starting to use the jab again. Just peppering Holyfield from long range.
Holyfield may have gone through that little process mentally where he's thinking, well, I've hit Lennox Lewis with a lot of my best shots, but he still looks strong. And Lewis here, having gone through what was for him, I think, a comparatively dodgy period in the fight, beginning to re-establish himself.
Yes, he went through 3 or 4 rounds where he just seemed to get tired. He seems that he's getting his second win. He's getting his jab working again.
Left hook didn't land cleanly for me there, despite the cheers from the back of the hall from the American fans. Lewis back to his boxing. It's a sensible strategy. Looking strong, and the reflex is still good late.
He's better. He seems to have a little bit more bounce in his legs now, Lewis.
3 punches landed, 2 Lewis, 1 Holyfield.
Let go, step back. Let go, let go.
Just quietened down a little in the last couple of rounds.
That was a good combination for Lewis, just pushing Holyfield back.
There's blood on Holyfield's left cheek now. That's nothing to worry about.
Don't punch. Step back.
Mitch Halpern's done a great job, for me, the referee in there. But the fighters have done an even better one.
Well, it's turning out to be the terrific fight that we wanted.
That's Lewis's round again. Remember, Holyfield is promoted by Don King, whose fighters have a habit of coming out rather well in big fights in Las Vegas. Last 3 minutes. Holyfield especially, I think, needs a big round to even make this an argument again. And he gets home with a couple of hooks. I think he knows it. I think his corner have told him. maybe so close for Lewis now that he can almost smell it.
Let go, John, let go.
Well, Lewis can't leave anything a chance. He's still got to go out there and try another big last round.
And that's a good right hand from him. Holyfield just looking that bit busier in this last round at the moment. And that's a really good left hook from Evander, the real deal Holyfield.
Let go.
Lewis looking a little tired, mouth gaping open. Pause with the jab, good right hand. Listen to the atmosphere here. Head again
That was your head going up.
from Holyfield. Refs made a point about stepping in and warning Holyfield about that without making too much of a song and dance. And the problem's largely been kept under control.
Well, the crowd have really enjoyed this.
It's the excellent heavyweight battle that this beleaguered sport has been crying out for. A restatement of just how good and dramatic it can be. And skillful too.
But what we need now is the right decision.
Keep it up in the front.
The final moments of this second battle between these two for the undisputed crown, the richest prize in sport. They're on £10 million each tonight. It's big money, top money, but for top men.
Watch your head,
Last half a minute here. How much in this last round, Glenn?
I think this has been Holyfield's last round. He's just busier. Lewis has looked tired. He's looked to hang on inside. Holyfield's trying to do something.
It's going to go to the scorecards again. Crowd are on their feet all around this arena as the fight comes to its end. We'll get the bell any moment. There it is. Here. All from Nevada, Chuck Jumper, Jerry Roth, and Bill Graham, who's 83, as we look at some of the closing exchanges of a gripping contest.
That was a lovely little uppercut inside there from Holyfield. Just got the right range.
Up the century.